Hello dear brothers and sisters of the light. I thought I'd come live very spontaneously to bring in certain messages. So I'm really going to sit here in the sacred space, sacred circle with my spirit guide team, and just to bring in some of the messages coming through from the higher realms. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work spontaneously, and just before coming live, I just painted something very black. So this is what we are now working. I'm now going to paint something onto this space by channeling certain energies and frequencies. I'm also connecting now with Horus and my team. It's very normal at the moment, so if you see a lot of energy around me, it's absolutely perfectly normal. If you see figures, energy changes, or anything like that, perfectly normal. Sometimes people will see me go hidden when I'm connected. That's also very normal. Happens a lot when I'm working with trees. So the energy of going hidden is a connection to spirit world, and to the hidden. The hidden is the unseen, and often spirit is often seen as the unseen realms. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to connect, and as I'm connecting, and I'm just going to start painting, I'm just going to share some of the messages that I'm now receiving. So okay, I'm just now going to start painting. Okay, so first and foremost, the message is very clear about unity consciousness, coming together, connecting with our inequalities. And as we're connecting with our inequalities, we come into the space of love, unconditional love. We come into the space of unity. We come into the space of peace, oneness, and all these beautiful energies coming in. We understand that we, in essence, can be the change, but the change must start from within us. So I'm just going to start now. I'm just going to start creating this energy. So I'm going to start just painting this, because everything is connected. So I am going to be with you and talk whilst I'm doing this connection, because you'll see then. So I'm now receiving an image coming in. And this is something that forms part of the message at this time, coming in from the spirit world. And it is a very important message at this time, given the events that are taking place at a more global scale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this picture because this is coming in very strongly. So I'm just showing you a little bit of what I'm doing at the moment. You'll probably get an understanding of what's coming through as I'm drawing this picture. You see, it's getting bigger and bigger. So there's a lot of things that are coming in terms of the messages. I'm connecting with a lot of different traditions, a lot of different frequencies, but most of all, I'm connecting with the medicine and the medicine wheel. Because the medicine wheel is an important factor coming in from the universal, from source, from the great spirit, from whoever whatever essence you define it to be, the universal life force itself, because the emphasis at this time is on life force, especially here upon this planet. So it's getting bigger and bigger. Okay. So I'm creating at the moment, what I'm creating is a web. And I'm also connecting with the energy and the medicine of the spider, because the energy of the spider, the medicine of the spider, is a creative force in itself and wants to remind us that we are all part of this great big web. I'm creating, it's the web of life, and they are weavers. They are the weavers. So they work very much with the energy of the Divine Mother source and the creative field. But they also working with sacred geometry. And sacred geometry itself is a creative force, and it's there to remind us about the that we have, and even life's teachings, where it comes from the space of love, is all, when it comes to the wisdom coming in from the higher realms, it is all unified. So I'm now creating this force field and creating this web. Some may want to call it a sacred hoop. Some may want to call it the great circle. Some may want to call it we are part of the flower of life. There's another essence that comes in, the flower of life itself. I'm now creating a web. As I say, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So when I am finished, as I say, there's a lot of messages coming in now. I'm saying I'm going to do even more messages coming in, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming in at this time. I'm receiving a lot of symbols, so I thought I'd come live and just paint these symbols live, because sometimes it's good to paint live and to bring in this beautiful healing energy live, so everybody can connect with that energy. There is a lot going on at this time at more global scale. Not everybody is kind of, everybody seems to be in different spaces and different places, trying to feel a way around the energy, and it is quite perfectly normal at the moment, because there's a lot unfolding at cosmic level, planetary level. For some reason I'm actually picking up the energy of Uranus as well, And that in itself is a very powerful energy, Uranus. That can also create a force field of different types of events. I'm also picking up, as I say, this year has been very predominantly Saturn. Saturn is very much karmic and a lot of karmic unfoldments. I'm also picking up a lot of change about to happen, and this change energy can also put people in a space of uncertainty. But we have to go through change in order for us to evolve and to grow, to expand in our levels of consciousness, to also get a better understanding. And prior to our incarnation, we actually agreed these plans and events because what is unfolding with us right now is something, major. But for many of us souls who've walked the walks and the plans and so forth, it's something that's not new to us. We feel that we've had these kind of situations before in other lifetimes. So, what I'm doing is I'm weaving, and the golden word at the moment is weaving. Because the weaving is a creative force, we are here to create and co-create all things anew. So I'm actually creating this force field of creation. Creative force I'm picking up. This is what I'm getting. So this is really coming through very strongly. So I'm actually painting this live. And I'm actually connecting very much with spider energy, spider spirit, spider medicine. And also what I'm also picking up here is the energy of the polarity of dark and light. So when we are in the space of darkness, we're in the space of where we're in this energy, this space here, we can then start taking ourselves into that space and work within our light field and start creating something new. Because when we're in that space, we have to start manifesting change, and this is what this is about. It's about manifesting change. When we're in this space here, we can then start creating something. We want to create that change. We have to move from that space and into that space, into the light. So this is what's actually happening at the moment, and I think what we're getting is a polarity field here. This is the whole energy of polarity. We as light workers know what we must do in order for us to create the change coming in. So there's a lot of things coming in from that. But also, when we are understanding the true meanings, the metaphors that are coming in, we then can connect with the unseen. So I'm just expanding this up a little bit higher. So I'm also just a little bit more right here, because it's expanding and expanding. So I want to get it up to a certain point. I also want to connect a little bit and expand a little bit more about some of the rainbow frequencies that are coming in. There's a lot of challenges happening at the moment, and it is a time for us to connect with the energy of the rainbow. But I want to take us into that energy on my next drawing, because I'm actually receiving another download. So I just get in there with this drawing. And what I might do is just connect in to my higher self and to my spirit team, just to bring that message in with regards to this actual drawing that I'm painting. So nearly there. Because what I've decided to do, I've done this before, where I've just come live, just to bring in, because I'm trying to connect a little bit with art, with my connection. I'm not an artist as such. I only start drawing when I'm actually connected to spirit. I'm not an artist at all. So often or not, when I get that connection, that sacred connection, that's when I start getting inspired into that space. And that sometimes happens. I do draw spirit guides sometimes. Again, it has to be done through connection. So what I'm also getting here, right, there's a lot coming in with this particular energy. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. So as I say, there's so much coming in. So I'm getting a little bit of like creating a bit of a web. So I just, as I say, there's so much coming in. It's sacred geometry. You can also get like a snowflake or whatever you want to call it. But at the moment, I feel as if I'm creating a web here. So I'm just going to connect a little bit to see what Spirit want to bring in with regards to the message that I've just created through this particular energy. Okay, so I'm just going to go into myself just to connect with this particular energy. Dear ones, as we connect with the sacred vortice of our hearts, we connect with the change that's within us. And as we expand and we grow, we become the great weavers. We become the change, and we manifest change. As we connect with our heart space, we connect with love and compassion. We connect with hope and forgiveness, and peace and unity. It is from that source of energy and light that we must strive and work for in everyday life. It is imperative at this time, through the many challenges that beset the Earth Mother at this time, that we must strive to focus upon our heart space. For it is there that we shine the light from within. It is important at this time that we understand the balance of probability, the balance of light and dark, the masculine, feminine, the left and the right, the north, the south, and to integrate these energies together as one. Understanding the integration and understanding that everything coexists side by side, but side by side is also as one. Okay, Spirit are now wanting to move me forward over onto the next message and onto the next energy. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think that's okay. So what I'm now going to be doing is going on to the next energy. Okay. Right, what I'm going to be doing, let's have a look. Just try and get some colours in here. Okay. I'm going to be, there's a lot of colours coming in now. Blue, purple, orange and red. Orange and red. I think I'm getting a little bit of a mixture. I have to try and work out. I'm getting an image that's coming in very strongly, so I need to ask Spirit to guide me. Okay. Okay, right. I'm now getting an image that's coming in. It's coming in very strongly, but this, I see why this is coming in. Right. So what I'm actually now getting is a lot of different colours coming in. It's kind of blending. This is interesting because as I'm doing the blue, it's really just going very watery. It's very interesting. This is only a starting point here at the moment, but you see the water's gone very watery. It's like water and transparent. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This is very interesting because I'm getting a lot of integration of colours, but the blue went very watery. But I often find sometimes when we are working with certain colours, they can come in at a meaning, and often kind of wanting to blend, coming in as a metaphor and a meaning. Right, this is coming in very strongly. So right. So it's not just this is the image that I'm receiving at the moment. It's not just the rainbow colours, but there's also some other stuff that's coming in as well, and you'll see when I've completed this picture. Because there is a lot coming in from this space at the moment. So you see it's coming on very getting there. So right, okay, so now I've got this so far, as you can see. Whoa. We just correct that, because it's just gone and put my fingers on the paintwork. That's okay, because often with the rainbows you'll always see an integration and blending of different colours. I'll correct that. Okay, so what I am doing now is I'm now going to you're going to probably ask me why I'm painting right. And then what I'm going to do, I'm showing you now a little bit of what I'm doing now is I've painted black on one side. You're going to see I'm also going to start painting something on the lower side, but I'm not finished yet. Getting there in a minute. just oh, it's not been opened. Okay, I'm here. Right, now I'm going to what I'm doing now is I'm painting the earth, but I'm painting it from point of view of Mother Nature itself. So you'll see what I'm doing. There's a lot coming through at the moment. And then I think what I need to do is use this brush for this one. And okay, now what I need to also do now is go over here. I'm nearly finished this. I nearly finished this. Okay, right, getting there now. Right, so basically what we have here is we have a lot coming through, and so I will share these on the thread after I've done the live. So what we have here at the moment is we have a combination of different things happening. So we have the earth, and we have the cosmos, and we also have the energy of the different rays, the different color frequencies, and the different colour frequencies that embrace us as a whole, as spirit beings, as souls. We have our chakras, we have our energy centers, we have our auric colours, and so forth. But also, this defines us as rainbow beings, but we also, working within those rays of light, we're also working as healers. These energies, these different colour frequencies have different defined meanings as well. So interestingly enough, so we have the root chakra, grounds us into Mother Earth, whereas we have the violet, which is the crown, connects us up into the cosmos. So basically we have the colours here that define us, and how we connect and so forth, and each and every single ray of this colour is divine. We also embracing these colours and these energies to work within ourselves, and also to connect within ourselves, but also to connect with the outside. They are very much at the epicenter of the medicine wheel. They're very much at the center of healing. So basically, the rainbow energy has come in at a very strong, powerful energy at this time, especially as we are working with the Earth Mother. It is a healing symbol. So again, a lot is coming through with regards to this frequency, to this energy. But it is also there to remind us all the rainbow frequencies is about the connection with each other. And it matters not what energy or frequency that we are in. We are connected to each other as part of the sacred circle of life. You can look at these different colours and look at how they represent the Earth Mother as a whole, in terms of how society are gravitating to a specific colour of the rainbow. And they do this through nation, and they do this through culture, religion, and so forth. But if we actually embrace each and every single colour of the rainbow and integrate that as one powerful energy, seeing that as a rainbow that's up in the sky, it becomes one. It becomes one, and it also sets there to remind us all, regardless what nation, colour, creed, orientation that we are working in, what the soul gravitates to, in order for the soul to gravitate, to get the evolution, to get the lessons, in order for the soul to actually learn to grow. It matters not where we are on our soul journey. We are, at the end of the day, become one. And we become one in that love and that compassion, coming from the centre of the heart. So there is a lot more coming in from this as well, from higher sense. And this is about how we connect through into the cosmic energy. How do we connect into the cosmic energy? And this energy I'm also receiving from Spirit, that in order for the rainbow to come in to be a powerful energy and essence, we have to undergo a storm, and we have to undergo storm clouds, rain, thunder, and so forth. And this is how it manifests up in the sky. The storm clouds gather, the rainbow and the sunshine appears. And this is what this is about. But also this is an energy that's manifesting right now. We have to work within the energy of the rainbow to create that change, to create the energy and the power of change. Next year is the year of 2021, which is the year of 5. We are being called to work within the power and the energy of the 5 elements. The 5 elements of earth, water, spirit, air, and the earth. And these energies are the energies of the 5 elements and the elemental life force itself. For this year has been very much the year of the karmic situation, we have to understand karma, we have to understand shadows, we have to understand light and dark, we have to understand the whole of the energy and the essence in order for us to evolve, grow and move to the next steps. So this is what this energy of Saturn and Pluto, certainly a lot of the retrograde energies that have taken place this year with the planets, because this is where it really starts happening here. This is where it's maneuvers, and if you go into the universe as a whole, if you look at how it's all set up, and you look at the universe, all you're going to see is darkness. You know, the actual energy, and then you see the little stars and the planets in the night sky, because that represents the universe, that represents the power, the energy, the creative force. If you sit inside the mother's womb for 9 months, you sitting there in darkness until you go through into the tunnel, into the light. As we are birthing, we go through a birth and we go through that tunnel into the light. This is interesting about birth and how we enter this world. We enter through the tunnel into the light, from the sacred womb into the light. When we pass to the next realm, into spirit world, when we've completed our life upon this earth, our souls then go through a tunnel into the light. And again, you see this planet as a sacred womb. So again, this is the energy and representation of the birth and rebirth. Birth and rebirth. So there is no death, only life eternal. So when we go into that eternal, into spirit world, and we go up into spirit world, because we are evolving, we're growing, and we can, when we leave this life, this density, in order for us to go into spirit world, we are then leaving the Earth Mother's womb, going into a finer body of divine light. So this is basically the message coming in from Spirit. We are here in the Earth Mother. We are here in the sacred womb. So, you know, for some of us, we can see that our lives, that we are learning, evolving and growing, could be a sense of darkness itself. Again, that could be a sense of darkness, because there's so much that's happening within this density of the Earth Mother. So there are different metaphors and stages of understanding. So I wanted to connect this here with a lot of stuff that's coming in. A lot of stuff that's coming in at this time, and to understand there's so much that we can evolve, we can learn, and it is actually working within the hidden meanings and understanding of what is happening with us as humans, but also as spirit beings, because we are spirit beings evolving and growing, understanding this human life form. I did share not so long ago a picture and an energy that came in, and it was a box and a labyrinth, and I'm just bear with me a moment, because I'm just going to see if I can grab it over here. Yes, I've got it. I have it. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? There's so much coming in. Because it's very important that as we are evolving and growing, there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to keep this here because there's some images coming in there, but we have a lot coming in. I think it might be here. Yes, here it is. Right, again, we have a third dimensional cube, so it's a cube and a box. So see ourselves sitting inside this box as we're sitting here on the earth plane in human form, and we're stuck inside the box, and inside this box we have conditions, we have education, we have the governments, we have the religions, we have all sorts, and it's okay for us to experience all these energies, and it's okay for us to be sitting inside this box, and sometimes we're experiencing what we experience inside this box is both good and bad, light and dark, and all sorts of things, and then we're experiencing a lot of things, and we're also sitting inside this mind perception, because when we're on the 3D, we have free will, and we have free will through experience, through our understanding, through whatever we want to perceive the world to be, all the events that are happening. When an event happens, that becomes the centre point of that circle, and that everybody in that circle has a viewpoint. And that is what makes us unique, and we are okay, and it is okay to have those viewpoints. However, those viewpoints can, within this paradigm, can become separated and can separate us, because these energies within that box in itself becomes something that is at a lower frequency. It's not, perceptions don't always come from the space of the heart when it's within this space here. It's not heart-centered when it comes from the mind. So the mind and the heart don't always work in tandem with each other when we are responding and reacting to an event or a situation that is happening in the world around us. So what we must do is that we must come out of this box, okay? And as we climb out of this box, we come into this beautiful green labyrinth, and I call it the Emerald Gateway. And the labyrinth medicine helps us to understand our soul journey, to understand our path, to understand the emerald center of the heart. The heart center is green and it is pink, but the reason why it becomes green, as per the emerald, gateway is because it then helps us to understand who we are as souls, what we are here to do, what are we, the understanding of that gateway to love and compassion, because the green and the pink go hand in hand. It's part of the lotus flower. You cannot separate the pink and the green. The lotus flower starts opening up in full bloom. So basically, see that the heart center is a beautiful pink lotus flower sitting on a bed of green leaves. And the green leaves represent the Emerald Gateway. The pink lotus flower represents love and compassion. So this enables you, and sometimes when you're in this particular labyrinth, it becomes a journey of self-realization, a journey of evolvement, a journey of growth and expansion. And as we are coming out, and as I say, there are two ends, always two ends of a labyrinth, and it also takes you back to the center point. I put it in this way because, again, either side you become encompassed by this beautiful golden light, and the golden light is enlightenment. The golden light is ascension. It's connection to the unseen and to the unseen realities, and to spirit world, and to what spirit have to offer us from the higher realms, and to the great source, to the great spirit, to the cosmos and the universal life force energies that's coming in from the cosmos to the high councils. So basically, this energy, this beautiful gold energy that comes in, is the Kata energy. It's the Mahatma. It is the ascension. It is the seal of ascension. This pure golden light. You call it the golden temple of the god star Sirius. It is the Christ and Buddhic frequency. So this is how we expand as soul beings on this planet. We have to go from here to here to here, and this is how it is. I also, as I say, there's a lot of stuff that I would love to share with you. There's something else that tickled me a little bit on here. Okay, yes, I shared this not so long ago. Again, it's a pyramid effect with the sun's solar energy. The blue is very much about the healing, but this here is like the golden pyramid. And the pyramid is always a representation of the ascension, but also when we are ascending, we understand the energy of the seen and unseen. It is the seen and unseen. So in order for us to be grounded and connected, we have to embrace the both. The seen, the connection to spirit, and its spirit and matter, patter and matter. There's another one here which I've done, which is the as above, so below. As with the universe, so with the soul. There's so much coming in terms of sacred symbology, and this is again an energy that's coming in. What just did here is as above, so below. As we're connecting with those different beautiful rays of energy, we're able to expand and we're able to grow. So first and foremost, I mean, that's the messages that are coming in from spirit at the moment. I would also like to create this beautiful sacred circle of light whilst we are here connected, just to extend healing out to the world, and to those loved ones that are in need of healing at this time, and to all humanity that are in need of healing at this time. I want to send special healing energy to those who have been affected by Hurricane Laura, and other places within the world that are having struggles, countries that are also having struggles, also to the uncertainty of many people at this time, to send this beautiful energy and light out to all. I also want to send healing, love, light and energy to those whom are sick, to those whom are in hospital, to those whom have no one to care for them, to those whom have lost loved ones, and those whom are making transition at this time. I also want to send healing to those whom are affected by the COVID-19 in all areas and all walks and fashion of how they are experiencing it, whether it be experiencing it directly or indirectly. So I want to send healing, love and energy out to all. I also want to send healing to the animals who are sick and injured and frail, and to the animal kingdom and to animals that are facing end of life. I also want to extend healing, energy and support to the animals who are facing extinction on this planet, and to raise awareness. So it is done. I want to say thank you very much for joining me in a sacred circle, sending love and energy, loving energy out to you all. Stay focused, stay in the vortice of the heart, and be of love and light. Thank you very much. Namaste. God bless you all. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.